Hey guys, and welcome back to another Queen Form video. In today's video, I'm talking about Vroom and doing an honest review on them. This is 100% my honest review since I just sold them a car. And, I guess you'll have to stay to the end of the video, see how it went in my honest review. Did I get paid? How to go? Because this is on selling a car. This is not buying a car from Vroom. This is selling a car to Vroom.com. So, like I said, it's going to be my totally own opinion. Nobody's paying me to make this video. I like to make videos on things that I've experienced and I can kind of tell you. Now, everybody's experience is going to be different, but like I said, this is my first time ever going with Vroom or anybody like Carvana or anything like that. So I'll tell you why I chose Vroom over the other competition. And of course, the other competition being, like I said, Carvana. Now, of course, there is CarMax, but CarMax is not available everywhere. There is one actually maybe 20 minutes away from me, so I could have went there, but I didn't want to really deal with people. But like I said, I'll tell you why I went with Vroom instead of Carvana. Simple answer is Vroom offered me way more money. They offered me, I think, $28,000 for my truck. I had a 2019 Nissan Frontier Pro 4X, basically brand new, had 17,000 miles on it. I don't drive that often. They offer me really good. Now, of course, guys, this is a perfect time right now to sell your car. I'm not saying go ahead and sell your car, but of course, the housing market's really high right now. And of course, the car use market is really, really crazy right now just because chip shortages and, you can't get a car or anything like that. So, stay back or stay tuned. This is going to be a kind of lengthy video, but I'm going to try to get through this because I like to explain the details and not leave you guys out. So, like I said, I have a truck. I bought it about a year ago. I bought it for about, I think out the door I paid 27 grand for it. I only owed about 22 and some change. And, they were just offering me a lot more for it. So, like I said, Carvana was offering me about $4,000 less than Vroom, guys. Like I said, that's the only reason I went with Vroom, just because Carvana was offering me less. Now I've seen Carvana, I kind of trusted Carvana a little bit more, which is weird. But, at the end of the day, money talks, and Vroom just offered me about 4 grand more. And I was like, wow. For the same things that I put in Carvana and Vroom, the VIN and everything, the quality and everything. So I'm just going to do a couple of highlights here. So here you will either buy or sell. Like I said, I did a sell, so I went with the sell, and then you'll have to put either your license plate or your VIN right here. If you go with your license plate, then you put the license plate number. If you go with the VIN, you'll put it right here, and then put your state, and then it's gonna ask you a couple more questions like, the quality of it. What did you have a tech package on it or this and that? It's just gonna ask you a couple questions about the car, like what condition is it in, and this and that, or where you stay at. And then finally, you'll go ahead and put all your information, your email, your number, and this and that. And then it's going to give you an honest quote, like, hey, we're offering you, blank amount. Doesn't matter because it depends on what car. So same thing I did with both Carvana and Vroom. Like I said, Vroom just offered me more. So once you do that, guys, it's a kind of lengthy process. In total, I think I did this. It took me about 2 weeks to complete the whole process, guys. So what happens next is once that's all done, Vroom will send you some electronic documents that you have to sign via your email. So make sure that that email that you're putting in there is the correct one, spelled correct, because they will send you some legal documents that you have to sign and send them back. It's kind of like a DocuSign paperwork, just saying that, hey, you're selling the truck, this is how much it is, all the information you gave them is correct, and just information about yourself. I believe in that one, it will ask you to either pick a check. You can either have them send you a check, or they can email you, or you can, so they can either mail you a check once everything's done, or you can actually go ahead and pick direct deposit. I chose for direct deposit. It's super fast, guys. It's a lot faster, I'm gonna tell you, because them sending you a check, it's gonna take a lot longer, which has to go through the mail system. And you know how USPS can be, they're kind of delayed, and what if it gets lost? That's another thing. Why if somebody, let's say you sold your car for, I don't know, a $5,000 profit or $2,000 profit or $20,000 profit, doesn't matter, but they send you a check and someone else receives it. Of course, they can, I think, cash it out, if, but it's of course illegal, so they'll get in trouble, so whatever, I don't know, then they have to send you another check. Just I connected my bank. I have Wells Fargo. I connected my bank information. Just gonna ask you to log in with your username and password, and of course all secure and this and that. So I did that, and boom. After that, guys, once that is done, you'll just have to give it a couple days. I mean, I just waited a couple days. Maybe I'd say 3 to 4 days went by, and it gives you instructions as you go. I know I'm skipping a couple things, but it gives you instructions as you go, guys. They'll say, just wait. We'll get in contact with you. A couple days later, you will get an envelope in the mail, like I said, saying that it's gonna be a physical copy of basically you're selling them the car. I don't even know what's called, a lien holder or something like that. Oh, and talking about that is they will also ask you, is the car paid off, or are you financing it? Of course, I was still financing my truck since I only got it about a year ago. And it was going to ask you from who. Of course, I had a Wells Fargo, so I was financing through them. So you put all that information, guys, and there it'll tell you, how much they're going to offer you and how much you're going to get. So another question that you guys might be asking is, so what happens if I owe money on it? Like I said, I owed money on my truck. And they'll just ask you who has the lien on it or who's financing it. Like I said, mine was Wells Fargo. Yours might be, I don't know, some other bank, BB&T or Bank of America, whatever. There's different choices. So mine was Wells Fargo. You put that, and then it's going to ask you what the payoff on the truck is or your car. So you can check easily on the app. Just check with who's ever financing your car. Like I said, I had Wells Fargo. I have the app, and it tells me the payoff amount is this much. I put it in the computer, and from there, it's going to say that they will contact the bank or the whoever has the loan, and I guess make sure that is the correct amount, and then basically you'll whatever difference is you'll get. So let's say you're under there, of course. Well, it'd be kind of dumb to sell them the car, but I guess you could I don't know. But the main thing is you want to make a profit, right? So let's say you're actually over. Let's say you made, let's say, I don't know, I'm just gonna use some numbers. Let's say you owe 20 grand on truck, and Vroom's offering you 25 grand. That 5 extra grand is gonna go towards you. So they won't send you the 25 grand. They'll send you just 5 grand because the other 20 is going towards the bank to pay off the car. That way they can have it and sell it. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's a lot of information. Sorry, guys. So once all that happens, you complete all that simple steps. It just asks you on the computer. I think I might have done it on my iPad or something like that. Like I said, they'll send you a physical copy, and what's cool is they already have it highlight where you have to sign. It'll just say who is buying it. Vroom is their headquarters, I believe, is in Texas. So basically, it'll say the agent that's doing it. It'll have his name, where it's going to, where it's from. It'll say Texas, and then it's gonna be a paper in the middle. It's gonna be like carbon copy, which is just a black piece of paper. Then on the back of it, it just makes a copy of it. You send both of those copies. You just literally sign where it says sign on the dotted line or the X or whatever. You sign, you put it back in that envelope. It's going to come with an envelope. You put it in there, and then you just take it to, I believe for me, it was FedEx. It does go through FedEx. So I had to go to FedEx. So you just go to FedEx, drop it off. And what I made sure was I got a copy of the drop off. So that was that. The next part, guys, part 2 of the story is it got a little kind of, I wouldn't say sketchy, but a little nerve-wracking or just confusion. Like I said, it's my first time ever selling a car to Vroom. I've never done it before, and I just waited a couple days, guys. So the next thing is you'll get an email later, a couple days later, saying that, hey, they received your papers and this and that. Now that they're going to schedule a pickup, guys. This is the hardest part, or the most complicated part is they're going to schedule, at least for me, like I said, it might be different for you. They're going to schedule a pickup that took forever. That was probably the hardest thing because let's say they sent me the email on the 28th and it was of October 28th. And, it was like November 4th or something like that. And it says the pickup should be within a couple days, like a couple days of you receiving this email. So I think I might have said 2 days. So I gave it a couple days and I was like, nothing happened. Nobody contacted me. So I contacted Vroom's customer service. I must say their customer service is pretty good, guys. I contacted them, real good options and everything. And I told the guy, hey, I got this email saying it's going to be picked up. I haven't heard a thing, no email, no call, no nothing. What's going on? And I guess there was a problem with the pickup. The driver just, I don't know that it said. And what's cool about it too, guys, is they see all the information that you receive. So they see the emails that you get and everything. So the guy checked it. He's like, oh, I see that, your car was supposed to be picked up, but nothing happened. I believe there's a delay. So they're like, well, we'll do a case on this, because I believe there's a couple days that you have to sell them the car, or give them the car or something like that. But it said, it's got to be from these people are coming to pick up the car. It should be a couple days. You should get a call from them. Nothing happened. So then they're like, wait 24 hours. I give it 2 days, call them back, and they say that they see that the pickup is supposed to be scheduled within the next couple of days, but they don't have an exact date. They had until November 11th to pick up the car. So remember, I got the email that it was going to be picked up on October 28th. They said that the window was November 11th for them to pick up the car. So basically it gives them about a week, almost 2 weeks, I would say, probably about 2 weeks to actually pick up the car. If not, I don't know what happened. But so finally, guys, and this was around the time I was going to go on vacation. So like I said, I was just kind of nervous. I'm like, yo, when are they going to come pick up the car? Also in that email, it will say take out all your belongings. What I did was actually wash my truck, vacuumed it, left it spotless, guys. Took all my junk out of the car, take out your registration, and then also remove your license plate. So remove your license plate and your registration, because you'll have to return that to basically cancel the insurance. It depends on your state, but here in North Carolina, I have to return the plate to the DMV so they can cancel the insurance or something like that. So I took all that stuff off, cleaned it. It was ready. Nothing happened. So I was like just waiting. And finally, guys, Saturday came, and I was actually going to go on vacation for a couple days. But that Saturday morning, out of nowhere, I get a call from a Texas number. I answer it, and sure enough, it was a delivery driver, or I'll say delivery driver, the driver that's coming to pick up the truck. And he said that, they told him, Vroom told him that it was supposed to be a dealership for them to pick it up. But I live in a neighborhood. It's my house. I gave him the address. Because once you're doing all this paperwork and stuff online, it's going to say who's going to pick it up. They didn't even ask me for my ID, by the way, but it's going to say who's going to pick up, who's going to be there to pick up who's going to be there to, I guess, write off the truck that they picked it up or sign for it, and what location. So I put my house, and thank God I'm in vacation. I have vacation time, so I don't have to go back to work. So I was actually here, because if I was at work, guys, and the guy, let me stop skipping around. Basically, he calls and he's like, hey, I'm here in the neighborhood to pick up your truck. I was like, well, what do you mean? You're supposed to give me at least a couple hours or a day or so for you to come pick it up. But thank God I was here at home. The guy just said, he was here basically. So like I said, in my situation, thank God I was here, guys, because if I was at work or something like that, or, on vacation, I couldn't be here to, sign for it or sign off on it. So that kind of was sketchy. I didn't like that part, but thank God everything worked out. The guy picked it up. He came. The guy was super nice. He had another car in the back of his trailer. It was just a big truck. That was like a dually. And he had big, car trailer in the back. Picked up a Jeep, and then he picked up my truck. And then make sure, it tells you right there on the email that you can make sure that you actually take a picture of, I believe it's like the pickup order or something like that. Basically, the guy will know what you're talking about. He had an iPad. He'll here's the order that I just picked up. Just take a picture of it, and then with that picture, you want to email Vroom. There will have an email there saying, hey, email us a picture and proof that the car was picked up, so they can process your payment. Another cool thing that makes it easy too is within one of those emails that you get, you will get a Vroom number. You just print that out and you put it on your dash on your truck. That way the guy will know, because I have 3 cars out here, the guy will know which car to pick up. Of course, I told him it's the truck, and it'll tell him on paperwork, it's a 2019 Nissan Frontier. So whatever, I'll put that on the truck. I took pictures of everything. I took pictures of the guy's, company name on the truck, because this is like a third-party pickup. It's not a Vroom, like how Carvana has their Carvana car, or pickup, whatever. Yeah, they don't have that. They outsource the pickup of your car to some other company. This guy was out of Texas. Like I said, super nice guy, not rude at all. And he just said that he was going to take it back to Carvana in Texas, and that's where he lives. So that's pretty cool. All right, guys. So To continue this and finish this off, sorry, like I said, there's a time limit, I guess, to recording or whatever. So that happens. The guy picks it up. He's going back to Texas, and basically that is it. I see the pictures. I'll post pictures of my truck actually being taken. I won't really post a guy's business on here or anything like that, like his contact information, because like I said, I don't want him to be contacted. I don't know. He didn't say yes or no, but basically, So basically that will happen, guys. The guy will finally take it, and from there, basically, you'll make sure you submit the pictures. Like I said, the guy will give you basically a receipt of him picking up the car. The guy had his iPad. I literally just grabbed my iPhone and then just literally took pictures of it, and also pictures of him picking up the truck physically on his truck. That way, Carvana can see that it's physically been picked up. The guy's taking it. It's in his possession now. It's out of my possession. Like I said, just take out your belongings, your license plate, and your registration. Depends on your state. After that, guys, he took it. I went on vacation, came back. This was probably 2-3 days later. I finally got an email from Vroom saying that, hey, they have the car. They checked it out. Everything was fine with it. Because they could have done three things. They could have said, yeah, it's cool. Here's your money. Or two, there's something wrong with it. Because it asked you a lot of questions, like if there's any damages or anything like that. My truck was flawless. I had no issues with it. You know what I mean? So, and then the third thing is they could offer you less. So let's say you do find some damage or something wrong with it. Instead of them saying, I'm gonna give you 25 grand, let's just say they'll say, I'm only offering you 24 or something like that because we found some damage or something like that. I mean, you're still profit. Let's say you owed 20 on it or something like that. I'm just giving you random numbers. But no, they actually gave me what was promised. So if they told me, this X amount, they gave me X amount, which was cool. And then from there, it says give them 1 to 2 business days for them to send you the money. Like I said, I chose direct deposit to my bank account. And sure enough, today, guys, before I made this video, as of now, about maybe 30 minutes ago, Vroom actually deposited money on my bank account. So it's legit. Like I said, overall, Vroom is legit. They definitely offer you a lot more than Carvana, so hopefully they stay in business. I'm not sure how long they'll stay in business with that. Like I said, Carvana definitely is trying to maybe make more of a margin, or I don't know. Vroom, I guess, must just offer a lot more, and they have more volume in cars or something like that, kind of like a Walmart or a Costco. I'm not sure. That's their own business idea. But overall, Vroom is 100% legit, at least with my situation. Now, it might be different for everybody else. But like I said, I just want to give you my Vroom car selling experience. I haven't bought a car from them. And it's funny, they'll ask you too, like, do you want to buy a car from them? You don't have to buy a car from them, guys. So you can just straight up sell them the car. They give you X amount. You say yes or no. And then they'll come pick up your car. Like I said, everything went smoothly. Just give it a couple of days. Like I said, it's about a 2-week process. It's not going to happen overnight. The customer service, 100% reliable, really nice. The only thing was, like I said, the car pickup was, I don't like that because they were supposed to contact you, I believe, a day or two before they even come pick up the car. And also they're supposed to schedule a pickup date. They never did. The guy just literally showed up. The guy drove all the way from Texas. Like I said, it would be pretty messed up if I'm, 3 hours away on vacation or another state. I'm like, I'm not there. You should have called. Then he has to drive back to Texas without a car or something like that. You know what I mean? So everything worked out. It's legit. They did deposit what they said they were going to give me. So I'm excited. I'm happy. I did order a new car, of course. Like I said, not from Vroom. But that car's not going to be built for another 3 to 6 months, guys. So like I said, chip shortage, car shortage is a real thing. Thank God we have 3 cars. I'm just using my weekend car now. Is my daily, so hate to put mileage on it, but money is money. So thank you for watching, guys. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and you let me know what you thought. Sorry I made this video so long. I didn't try to, but I like to get all the facts out, and I don't like to rush things. So thank you for watching, guys. Please comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below what you think. And have you sold your car to Vroom or Carvana or anything like that? Like I said, 100% legit, at least with my situation. So check it out. Thank you.